Hello, and thank you for viewing this Excel tutorial. This tutorial has two main objectives. The first is to create a pivot table for an existing spreadsheet, and the second is to add data to the pivot table in order to examine the data in select fields. Let's get started. First, we will open the existing worksheet from the Recent tab on the front section of Excel. The file we will use for this tutorial is called Summer Reading Demo. We now have the worksheet open, and our first step is to create a pivot table with the data in the current worksheet. To do that, I will select the Insert tab at the top left of the screen, and then select the pivot table icon. This brings up a pop-up window, prompting to select for the data for the pivot table. In this case, the table range has automatically selected the correct data. If this automatic selection was not correct, I could select the small icon in the table range box, which would minimize the pop-up window and allow me to drag the mouse over the required cells. On the last section of the pop-up window, under Choose Where to Place the Pivot Table, I will select New Worksheet and then OK. A new worksheet has now opened with a blank pivot table on the left and the pivot table fields shown on the right side of the screen. We can now move on to our second objective, which is to select specific fields in order to view the data for the sign-up totals and finisher total fields by both the branch type and the individual branch. To do so, in the Field section under the field name, we're first going to select the sign-up total field by selecting the checkbox to the left of the field. I'm then going to scroll down until I find the finisher total and select the checkbox for this field as well. The pivot table now shows the data for the two fields, but we want to see the data separated by branch type and by individual branch. To do this, we need to place the branch type and branch fields into the Rows section of the tool. Because the pivot table will sort the data based in the order I select fields, I want to make sure to consider the order in which I'm selecting them. I want to see the data for the branch types together, then the data for the individual branches. That means I want to select the branch field first, followed by the branch field. To do this, I will select and drag the branch type field from the field name section to the row section. Now I'm going to repeat this process with the branch field. The data is now ordered to show the totals for both sets of data organized first by branch type and then by individual branches. You now know how to create a pivot table from an existing Excel worksheet, as well as add data to the pivot table to examine specific data points. Thank you for watching.